the one and only sexy mama, LaDonna Ray.
LaDonna Ray. All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the LaDonna Ray Show. It's your girl, LaDonna Ray. I feel weird saying it's your girl next to my 15-year-old son. Today, I am joined by him. He's very special to me. Someone who's been living rent-free in my house for 15 years. How's that feel, son? I'm just saying, you're eating up all the snacks, dodging a few chores, and growing up the way too fast because I look up and now all of a sudden you're taller than me. My son, Logan. Hi.
Hi there.
Well, did I say something wrong?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Well, today we're talking about what he's going to say about me when he's grown. You know, when he's on some late night talk show talking about his humble beginnings and how I made him pay bills at 15, I already feel the betrayal coming. So let's get into it. Today, the $25 donation, or is that a childhood tax? In my hand, I am holding a $20 bill and a 5. So let's start with this. You gave me $25 from your hard-earned money, a lawn cutting. You been cutting grass out there?
Yes.
You only charge $25?
Well, just for the front,
So how much is it for front and back?
$40.
Where's the rest of my money? Where's the rest of your money?
I only did front for that customer.
I see. All right. How'd you feel doing that? Did it look nice when you got done?
Yes, of course.
Well, shout out to you for getting your hustle on. I'm very proud of you. Because let's be honest. Are you going to tell people what's out here for, or should I say, are you going to tell people that are out here cutting grass to earn money? Because they don't look like us. It's a whole family of them. They got the kids that are supposed to be in school. They've got the wife out there blowing the leaves. They're cutting the grass. They're out there making a family empire happen. We don't even see us cutting grass anymore. So what happens when you knock on the door?
They say, oh, we already got the little Mexicans to do it, or we already got the Mexican folks, or yeah, it's mostly just we already got the Mexican people to get it done, and that's from like my own people. Like I'm hearing that say, yeah, we already got the Mexicans that do it every couple weeks, and hearing that is just funny to me.
You know, when I was growing up, and I looked outside, if you heard lawnmowers going, it was the black men cutting the grass and their young sons cutting the grass. And not everybody had a gas lawnmower; they had the manual ones. It was like a row of teeth that went around in a circle to cut the grass manually. Then you had to rake the grass that you cut, put it into bags, and, that was how you did your grass. The way you edged it, you used a manual edger. It was back-breaking. Everything that was done back in my day was done that way. But everybody's lawn looked really nice. I don't know when I started seeing the other cultures cutting grass. I think maybe 24 years ago. I think it's been about 20 to 24 years because I bought my house when I was very young. And I remember not having a lawnmower the first year. Your older brothers were still babies. They were, little kids. They were younger than you. And there was no way we would be cutting grass. We had just moved in and the summer had just come, our first summer. And I had to figure it out. So I went out and bought a lawnmower. And then I went out and bought an edger. I bought every tool I needed one at a time because I love tools. Some women like red bottoms and bags. I like tools. I was doing my grass. You know what your grandfather said to me? Better let them boys cut that grass. So then eventually I started showing them how to cut the grass. And then over time, I did get other people to cut my grass because you pull up, you come home, and it's already done. What has that done to damage what our work ethic is? What do you think?
Gambling. I feel like a lot of people, except for going out to do labor, they go and to like the that's gonna make them the money, but it's really not. I mean, because it's like made for you to fail or like just scamming people. But like it's really like lawn services or yeah, that I feel like it's more money for like somebody as young as me because it's well, if you say consistent to it, then yes, it's a lot of money doing cutting grass or doing something while you're young, like in your 20s or 30s, because then you won't have to. I mean, because then you can become like a manager of it in the future years, like 40, and then that could be a source of income. Because most people think cutting grass like before was like child's work, but then they actually saw how much money you're making. You're making like three times the hourly salary of like a McDonald's worker or a McDonald's manager even, or let me say,
Depends on how many lawns you cut.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like if you're consistent, like if you have a consistent
Client base.
client base, yes.
Hmm.
So for like the more what's it called, the more like the Mexican people, like they have clients all the day, like all day. So I feel like they're making like double, triple the money. Like
And they're
people
doing
are,
more lawns at the same time
yeah, they
because
have,
there's so many of them.
yeah, they have,
They pull up in a truck.
yeah, they pull up in a truck. They have
Hmm.
Little Amigo.
No, we're not gonna be racist.
That's racist.
Little amigo. Oh, little amigo. I guess it means little friend. Okay.
Little one.
Suddenly you speak Spanish.
Yeah, Little Amigo. He has the blower and he's blowing it all around, and then they have the one that's kind of out of shape. They have him on the machine, and he's going, and then the other one is edging. The one that's he's still out of shape, but
Okay.
and then he's cutting. He just
And once they're
but
done, then they move
they're
on to
done.
the next one.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
They have like two houses right next to each other. They
Yep.
do one at a time. They're getting done like this.
Yeah.
They get them done like.
Then you and
5,
your
10
brother,
minutes.
it takes you a little bit longer because it's just the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus,
Um,
they're used to doing it like they did it all the time. So yeah.
when you gave me this out of your pocket, it's actually still kind of sweaty. When you gave me this out of your pocket, in my mind I was thinking, no, I'm gonna let him keep his money. But then I thought about it. This is what happens when I think a lot of mothers struggle with helping a child or a teenager transition into being an adult. And just the other day, last week on the radio, we talked about, do you kick your kid out at 18? And in our culture, we have been notorious for kicking kids out, and I'm using kicking our kids out at 18 because we feel like, oh, we're done, 18. But did you prepare them for earning money and contributing? Now, I didn't ask for this. I didn't suggest it. I didn't. And I have to say, kudos to you for doing it on your own. You said, you know what, Mom? Here's the money. Went to the kid. And I'm like, wow, you're really turning into a man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, we all appreciate it because all of humanity appreciates it, you know? I remember once when if you don't mind, there was a young lady that you had a crush on. You guys decided you were going to be boyfriend and girlfriend. You were very young, and she expected you. She saw you always been hustling. You were selling Takis at school, like business for real. Like I was like, where'd you get this money from? Oh, I sold a bag of Takis, $20. Where did we go? Went straight to Sam's Club. I was like, oh, we're going to get a whole box of them. You had so much money that you were making off of Takis just because those kids wanted it and they wanted to show off, and they were getting money from somewhere, okay? But that one young lady said, what did she say to you? She wanted $60.
Yeah.
Why did she want $60 from you? And you all are supposed to be dating or whatever.
She knew I had it.
She knew you had it.
She saw what I was doing, and she saw
The money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How did that make you feel when she asked for that?
I mean, it showed me the realization between like what I offer and what she offers. Like it shows like what a person wants out of you.
Mm.
Like what they want from you and what you want from them. So it's like it, it's a connection, but it's also a benefit too. So you have to benefit me, and they have to benefit you. That's
Mutual
what.
benefit.
Yes. So
Yeah.
her benefit was my money. My benefit was nothing. I
Why would you say nothing? Not even companionship, someone to talk to?
well, I was really young then, so I didn't know anything about him.
Okay.
But she looked at the benefit of the money, and I looked at the benefit of nothing. Probably it was
Yeah.
really nothing then.
Yeah.
It was
And then she went on to date someone else and asked them for money.
yes,
Yeah, she
yes.
found someone who made money also. And that made me pause and think, how are we raising our daughters? You know, I don't have any daughters. How are we raising our sons? And I was very proud of my son, not because he said no to her, but because he looked at it from a deeper point of view. He didn't say, he didn't call her the B word. He didn't disrespect her. He just felt like this is not for me. So I again, kudos to you, son. Kudos. Um, I hope that when we do raise our children, that we raise them to understand that it is a partnership. And yes, I was raised where, like, I watched my father. My father's the type, he'll go to work, work all these hours and he'll pay the bills, right? That's just how he was. Um, but those men are hard to find, but they're out there. And it's not that you want somebody to pay the bills, you just want somebody who can pay the bills with you. And you determine and decide, but you attract what you are. So if you sitting on the couch, you both of y'all gonna be sitting on the couch, or somebody's gonna be working and you're gonna be sitting on the couch, whether you're a man or a woman. And there's nothing wrong with that if that is the benefit, if that is the agreement. But if you're trying to build with someone, they got to bring something to the table: education, a career choice, a business, some type of money. Not money. I'm trying to say money or financial intelligence. Because sometimes some people know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. That's valuable. But it's it's something that you have to be intentional about doing. And I'm very proud of you for making that decision early on. And I've watched you since then. You know, you always want to have something to bring to the table. You
Mm-hmm.
always want to be of a benefit to someone, but also look at what's in it for me. And it's not about sex. Like that, you can look, let's be real. You can get that anywhere, but you don't want it everywhere. Okay. And ultimately, you really should keep yourself to yourself because you don't know what's out there. But when you start building with someone, building a friendship, building a courtship, making plans, winning plans,
Mm-hmm.
and then making the decision that you may want to cultivate the relationship, get married, it's real. It's realistic in some senses to find someone if you plan it out. But if you just kind of, willy nilly it, oh, what about you? Let me try her. Let me try her. Let me try her. You're going to get a bunch of um, uncertainties. I think that's the best way to say it. A bunch of uncertainties. So again, I'm very proud of you, sir.
Thank you.
Son, my 15-year-old. Did you feel like you were paying bills when you said mom here?
Like realistically, no, because like I see how much the bills are like for stuff, and I'm like, wow, it's a lot, but it's not really a lot, but it is a lot. So um, no, I did not. No.
Oh, okay. All right. Just wanted to make a donation to the woman who gave you life. Still, well, I don't fold your socks. I was going to say still fold your socks. Are you planning to file your $25 under like some type of trauma tax, or do you feel good about it?
I feel like I'm gonna say in the future, I'm gonna like triple it. I'm gonna say not triple it. I'm gonna put another zero behind that. I'm gonna say $250. Say I
Okay.
gave my mom $250 in the
Mm-hmm.
future.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I can feel proud of myself.
Yeah. Because the reason we lie is to feel good about ourselves or to make people think that we're better than who we are or did more than what we did. I understand. Now you can make it true.
No, no. I mean, yeah.
Ah,
I mean, maybe, but nah, probably not.
well, I tell you what, I'm gonna put this. My hat goes off to you for being a young man and being a real man and seeing the need and stepping in because that's what being a man is all about. That's what being a mother is all about. That's what being a good partner is all about. And I do know that being a teen in 2025 is not what it used to be. Like when I was 15, ooh, it's totally different than it is now. You got hormones, you got touch screens, smartphones, group chats. You got more than I don't we actually went outside. We went outside and jumped rope and met up at the mall. You guys will never experience that. I don't think. I think you'll put on your VR glasses and go to the mall that way. Hey, it's just not the same. Even the language is not the same. The things that we used to say, I still say that's dope because we were saying that and I just still use it. Um, but what's the most annoying thing I say to you as a mom?
Um, it would probably be not not liking. No, saying you're not gonna win this one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You hate to lose
Well, it's yeah, but it's like I mean, even when I make logical sense and every
to
like
you,
fact,
to you.
well, to it's logical. It's just it's very annoying. That part is when my mom says, "Are you going like you're not gonna win this one?" Because like is I don't know why I'm not gonna win it if it's logical. So that's
Mm.
an annoying part.
Hmm. Okay. Do you think I understand what it's like? Oh, I got to get my alarm, guys. It's time for me to leave for work. Do you think I understand what it's like being a teenager? Be careful.
No,
I used to be 15 too. How can you say that?
because it's different. It's different. It's way different now.
I think you're right. At first I was thinking, of course I know what it's like being a teenager, but I know what it's like being a teenager in my day. Being a teenager in your day, I don't think I could teenage in 25. Can you teenage in 25, parents? I don't know if you can do it. Like if we were to switch places, I think man, I would dominate this time in my life. I really would. I really would. Do you feel pressure to succeed or just take the trash out when I ask you to?
Huh?
Do you feel pressure to succeed or you just waiting to be told what to do?
Probably both. It depends on what it's for.
Mm.
Like, yeah, just
All
depends on
right.
what it's for. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
real.
Next question cuz I do have to wrap it up. What do you think I exaggerate about when I talk about parenting you?
Um, oh, you exaggerate about like how something isn't clean. I feel so when something's not clean, like you times three it when it's actually like not that serious. I mean, it's clean. It's not clean, but it's not like those houses you see on TV with all that trash on them. Like it's like that's something you would freak out over, you know. But it's like something like not even that terrible. And then I'm and another thing would have to be is your phone charged to 100%? And then she says the mom says, your phone's not at 100%, but it's like at 78%, like that, or maybe at the worst 50, 55%, and
Mm-hmm.
that's not 100%.
Mm-mm.
That makes no sense.
You can't leave the house unless it's 100%.
100%.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Sometimes, like you can't. So is 90% not decent?
No, I
See,
said 100%.
like that's yeah, that's crazy. To
Those
me,
batteries run down. And tell me this: if your teenage life was a TV show, what would the title be?
my teenage life was a. It would be the real, the realism of a teen, of a no, the future billionaire,
What role would I play?
like a side character,
You gonna make your mama the side
like
character?
maybe the first, I think 20 years you'll be in there, and then after that, the rest of the life it would just be the billionaire part.
Dang.
No, I'm joking, but like you would be in there like pretty high up, because it would be something I'd be working towards. So, just
Hmm.
yeah, something like that. I don't really know.
I like the What did you say it was?
What did I say?
The name of your show?
The name of my, my oh,
You
my
said the
show?
future billionaire.
Yeah, the future billionaire. Yeah, so it would just be from birth to now, like all the hustling and everything I'm thinking of, and like what what motivates and the discipline and how I got there.
You think I'm too hard on you?
No, but it is annoying. But no, I don't. Cause
Anyway, we're just getting started, guys. Coming up, we'll talk about how I ruined his social life, one slightly embarrassing moment, and whether he's never ever going to secretly record me ranting. He should never do that, but I'm watching you. So that'll come in the future. Guys, make sure you tune in with us again on the LaDonna Ray Show. I got to get out of here. Thank you, Logan, for sitting with me and talking to me candidly. Also, I am very proud of you. I'm watching you grow into the man or become the man that you are going to be, and even better than that. It's working, whatever you're doing. There's always room for improvement with all of us. I'm as old as I am, and I still have room for improvement. But you, my dear, you're on your way. If I was where you are, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, oh, yeah, you're amazing. All right, guys. Why are you messing with my mic?
I was trying to
Was
put it
it
back.
bothering you?
Yeah, it was because
What?
it's so far
'Cause
down.
what?
It was just,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness. Anyway, I'll see you later because I got to get to the radio station. Tune in to WVON 1690 AM. You can also find it on iHeartRadio. I'll be jumping on at 3 p.m. Central with Atiba for the afternoon show. That's right. Bye-bye for now. LaDonna Ray out. You know what to do? You know how to cut this off?
And broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
But you didn't look at the comments.
Were there comments?
Yeah, you didn't see them.
There's 3 of them. Hey, let's see what they say. Oh, can't hear him. Love this. No, they go through too much. Oh, yeah, you got to speak up. Yeah. I mean, the mic is only so,
Oh, I'm sorry, I can hear.
Yeah, you got to talk. Like, I turn my head every time I talk.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make sure I do that next time.
Okay.
Like, talk all the way down.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for your comments.